Hi, good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's in the middle of the week, and I hope everyone is doing great. And praise the Lord. No, we're still healthy, and all over the world, ano pa rin, we're still struggling with COVID, but at least tayo po ngayon ay healthy pa rin, no? So it's more than enough to be thankful with. Now, how are you? How are you today? No, how are you today? How was your day? No, how was your day? And I believe na we have a good weather. I haven't heard any news that there are storms or whatever. And I think across the country ay maganda po ang panahon, no? And I like it, no? I like it. In fact, I went out today, met some few people for my appointment, and that was great, no? The weather was great, no? And although it's quite humid, no, medyo mainit talaga. So drink ka lang ng maraming water kasi para to avoid po ng dehydration, yung heat stroke, no, para hindi po tayo ma-heat stroke. And ngayon nasa ano na tayo, no? Nasa ilang episode na ba? Episode 7, no? Medyo mahaba-haba na rin yung mga session natin. Episode 7. By the way, if you wanted to review all of the lessons, is actually in the FB group, so pwede nyo pong i-review. And it is also simultaneous, no? Stream in YouTube. So nasa YouTube din po to. So we have also some viewers in YouTube, but I do monitor here lang po dito sa FB group natin. Pero simultaneous to. This is actually simultaneously broadcast doon sa YouTube, and at the same time, it is also broadcasted din sa doon sa isang FB page na broadcast ko. So that's great. That's good. Let's run some shout out muna, no? Para at least we know who are here. No? So Julius, no? Julius, ito always tong faithful to si Julius gabi-gabi. And nakikita ko to parate. So Julius is here, Teacher Ophel is here from Bulacan. Mel Berdan is here, no? Tapos Marivic Delgado from Palawan, no? Thank you, Marivic. You're so faithful in attending our masterclass, and I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it, and I'm honored na you are here in my class. In spite na ito si Marivic, itong mga upline nito, mga magagaling no? Magagaling, and I'm humbled by her presence dito po sa masterclass. So mga upline ni Marivic sa Palawan, nako, mga power speakers yan. So thank you Marivic, no, and I'm greatly honored. Tapos nandito rin po si Kim, no, Kim Kimoy, nandito rin po, is joining with us. Si Yula, no, Yula Perianes, no, thank you for joining, Yula. Then who else? Si Sharamay nandito rin po. Si Sarah Wasawas from Toledo City, nandito rin. Yan. Noel Maglasang, I'm so happy to see you, man, no? So I've been looking for you every time na nagkakaroon tayo ng live. So Noel Maglasang from Danau City, Cebu, nandito rin. Tsaka si Jolene, thank you si Jolene, parati ko na nakikita to. I'm happy if I see these people. Tapos si Miriam Quintinita from Balamban, Cebu, thank you for joining, Miriam, no? Tapos si Michelle Calzada from Danau City. Yan. Si Marivic, marami-rami na po kami taga Palawan na naka-join po, Doc. Ay, thank you. At sana ho may natutunan po tayo, no, may napupulot po tayo ng mga aral. At I hope na yung mga napupulot po ninyo ay ito po ay mai-apply nyo po on your personal life, in your journey into becoming an entrepreneur, and most especially na you will be able to help impact other people's lives, no? When we say impact other people's lives, it's not gusto kong linawin sa inyo, my friends. It's not only money that changes a person. It's who he becomes in the process. Uh, Ulitin ko ha, it's not just the money who makes the person successful, but kung paano siya naging, but kung paano siya naging sa proseso nung na-achieve niya po yung goal niya. That is what is important, no? Yung process, no? So nandito rin po si Ann Manili, no? Watching with us from South Korea, no? So, friends, dito sa journey niyo po sa pagiging entrepreneur, marami kayong mga experiences na may encounter. And ito lang po yung gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. There are no such a thing as right and wrong with regards to the experiences that you're going to make here in your journey to becoming an entrepreneur. What makes it wrong is when you are able to identify it and you are not able to correct it. That's what makes it wrong. And if you make mistakes, that's okay, because mistakes are meant to be there in order to tell us na we need to change something, na may kailangan po tayong baguhin. So, ang importante, you are able to identify, no? Na ito mali to, baguhin ko nga. Yun ang importante, no? It's not actually na natatakot po kayo na magkamali, no? Wag yan, no? So, more pa, nandito si Gilbert Binyosa watching with us from Saudi Arabia. We have Imelda Harapan from here, Lapu-Lapu City. We have Tanya Maranga from Olango Island, no? From Olango Island. Sino pa bang nandito? Marami-rami na tayo dito, no? Yan. Yung taga Mindanao natin, no, hindi ko pa masyadong nakikita yung mga nasa Mindanao. Okay? So, yun, no? It's not on the mistakes that you're going to make, because surely we are going to make a lot of mistakes. No, surely we are going to make a lot of mistakes. Dapat kayong matakot pag wala kayong pagkakamaling nagawa. Di ba? Dapat kayong matakot pag wala po kayong pagkakamaling nagawa. Kasi hindi po siya normal. Hindi po siya normal na hindi po tayo magkakamali. So in short, you've got to question, tama ba kaya itong ginagawa ko? Parang walang ano eh, di ba? So you should be watchful kung sa tingin mo ay parang walang pagkakamali. So nandito rin po si Ranmi Hirana, no? Thank you for joining with us, Ranmi, no? So today is Wednesday, so meaning sa linggo na to, ito po yung last day po ng masterclass natin, kasi sa Sabado po business class na po ang pag-uusapan natin, business review na po, no? So sa Sabado may mga business review tayo, and neto Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, ito po yung masterclass. Okay? Tapos nandito rin kasama natin si RD Perez, all the way straight from Davao City, no? Thank you for joining with us, RD. Rose is also here from Toledo City, no? Thank you for joining, Rose. And by the way, sa Toledo City, Toledo, Balamban, announce ko lang po, I will be having a live seminar doon po sa Elron Hotel. That would be on May 29 at 2 p.m. in the afternoon sa Elron Hotel po. You can invite your friends and we get to see each other in there. So may mga live session po tayo doon. I'll be there in the flesh talaga. So makakaharap niyo po ako personal. Okay? So tabayanan niyo po ako. How I wish I could travel doon po sa outside Cebu. Medyo hesitant po kasi ako pag mayroong mga swab-swab no? Pag walang mga hindi requirement ang swab, biyahe po ako, no? Tapos si Maricel, no? Maricel Patenya, nandito rin po. Ito si Maricel, parati itong naka-tune in sa ating masterclass. So, thank you Maricel, no? I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it na sinubaybayan niyo po yung programa natin. Okay? By the way, may special invitation po ako. Bukas po, alas 8 ng gabi, we will be having another session called The Circle. Okay? That's also at 8 o'clock in the evening. However, we are not going to do it on FB Live. We are going to do it via Zoom. Okay? So, don't you worry, we're going to share the link. No, we're going to share the link to you in your respective group chats, or we will text you. And I hope na magkita-kita po tayo bukas 8:00 po ng gabi. The Circle actually is a program that we make dito po sa community natin in order to address our soul. Okay? Kasi when you talk about motivation, when you talk about being positive, hindi lang po katawan natin at pag-iisip natin ang ina-address natin dyan. Pati na rin po yung souls natin, ina-address natin yan. Para holistic po ang approach at ang outcome. Okay? Kasi when we are positive in life, dapat ano po yan? Inside out po yan. Okay? Dapat inside out po yan. Hindi dapat superficial. Dapat totoo siya. Dapat authentic. Okay? So that's exactly the reason why we have those programs. Okay? That's exactly we have those programs. So sana ho, magkita-kita po tayo bukas 8:00 ng gabi. At tabayanan nyo lang po ang mga links po niyan ay ma-share po natin tomorrow. No? Share po natin tomorrow. Then, good evening din kay Rain. No? Nandito rin po si Rain. Hello Rain, nagkita na kami last week ni Rain. So, thank you Rain. No? Dati nagkausap lang kami, nagka-text, but last week po, we are given the chance na nagkakita na rin po kami. A few of you dito, nagkakita na po tayo, yung iba hindi pa po. I'm hoping for one day, wishing for that one day na magkamit po tayo in person. No? Kasi dito lang tayo nakikita sa sa live but I do hope and pray na one of these days ay magkikita-kita po tayo. Tapos si Florence Manlaran, thank you Florence for joining with us, no? Thank you Florence, no? I appreciate it. I'm so thankful na nandito rin po kayo. Nandito rin po si Junisha, no? Si Junisha nandito rin po. Hello po Junisha. So we have a lot of faithful listeners actually that are joining with us from time to time. Great, nandito nakita ko si Marilo Fernandez. Thank you Marilo. Hello Marilo. Thank you for joining. Sa wakas, nag-join na rin si Marilo, no? Then nandito rin po si Samantha, no? Samantha Cueco. Thank you Samantha for being here tonight. Si Michelle Bidia, no? At least nandito si Michelle, no? Ay, that's great, that's great. Tapos si Ma'am Ormina, all the way from Canada. Thank you for joining, Ma'am Ormina. So I really appreciate it. Alam nyo, you just don't know how grateful I am, no, when you come to our learning sessions. And truly, as much as you are blessed, I am also blessed actually. Nabibless po ako sa presence po ninyo. And I am always honored and I am always grateful po dyan, no? So, okay. So, umpisahan na natin. Kumbaga, bakbakan na to. Okay. Napag-umpisahan po natin ang topic on EntrepreneurSHIFT. In fact, we are now on our 7th episode. So, kasi sa isang linggo, 3 masterclass po tayo. So, kasi ang pang-apat po niyan ay business review. So, which means that for 7th episode, we are now on our 2nd week. No, we are now on our 2nd week dito po sa programa natin on EntrepreneurSHIFT. Now, we started actually yesterday. We were actually dissecting on the characteristics of entrepreneurs. Now, iran ko lang po to kasi naka-discuss po tayo ng 4, no? We've finished discussing 4 at dugtungan po natin 'yan. Pero i-review ko lang muna for those people that ngayon lang pong naka-join sa atin. Okay? Now, we talk about an entrepreneur always seeks for opportunity. No? So, gusto kong linawin ha, ang negosyo mo ay hindi opportunity. Pwede kang maghanap ng opportunity dyan sa negosyo mo. Yun po yung highlight po doon. So, whatever business na meron ka, you find ways, means, na makakita ka ng pwede mong pagkakitaan dyan sa negosyo na meron ka. So that's opportunity. Okay? At parating naghahanap ang entrepreneur. Hindi yan humihinto sa kakahanap ng opportunity. Number 2, ang isang entrepreneur po ay always always take the risk, ang isang entrepreneur. No? Wala po akong nakikita na entrepreneur na hindi po nag-take ng risk. All of which are taking the risk. And dito po sa journey ko sa pagiging isang entrepreneur, every now and then I've got to learn a lot of things. In fact, I get to change some views actually na meron ako dati at ano ngayon. So may mga changes po sa mga views ko. Not because nag-iba yung ideology ko with regards to entrepreneurship, but because I begin to understand what it is actually dun sa real world talaga, kung how it actually happened. And I size it up and boils it down na lahat po ng entrepreneur ay nagtitake talaga ng risk. Wala po ako nakikita na hindi po nagtitake ng risk. And besides, there's no such thing as no risk. There will always be risk. In fact, sabi pa nga ni Arday, the greater the risk, the higher the income. Yun ang sabi ni Arday, no? So, which is actually true, no? Which is actually true. But the point here is that there will always be risk involved. Okay? Number 3, pinag-usapan natin ng isang entrepreneur ay may karakter na persistent, no? Hindi to basta-bastang nag-give up, no? In fact, no matter how difficult life may be, kahit gaano kadami ang obstacles, kahit gaano karami ang mga problema na ma-encounter, a true businessman actually hindi tumitingin dun sa obstacle, but ang hinahanap niya, paano niya malalampasan ang mga obstacles. Ganun ang isang negosyante. In fact, the true test, no, of the journey sa pagiging entrepreneur is when you are going to experience roadblocks. Now, in the journey towards becoming an entrepreneur, my friend, it's not smooth sailing. And believe me, there are rough roads ahead. But it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get to your destination. You will gonna get to your destination. But I did not say it's gonna be a smooth journey. There would be some rough roads actually. No? Meron talagang rough roads yan. But we are not defined by the rough roads. We are not defined by the obstacles. We are defined on how we overcome those challenges, those trials, those obstacles. That's where we are defined. No? Alam nyo, tama yung sinabi nila na yung nag-quit ay hindi talaga nananalo. Pero yung mga nananalo din ay hindi talaga yan nag-quit. Which is a character na dapat meron talaga ang isang negosyante. Ang negosyante kasi have learned to see things beyond what he sees with his naked eyes. Marunong siyang tumingin beyond sa mga nakikita niya sa naked eyes niya. Alam mo anong tawag doon? Vision. Yan ang vision. The ability to see what lies ahead. No matter how shady the situation is. So iba talaga mag-isip ang isang negosyante, no? Iba talaga. Tapos number 4, ang isang negosyante, ang isang entrepreneur, committed yan, no? Committed to work, no? You know what? I always define, as I always share this, I always define commitment in 2 words. And that is actually equated with time and action. I never seen a person who says that he is committed that never gives the time and never do something. So it's always gonna be with time and action. May effort talaga yan. And that clearly explains and displays what commitment is all about. Kahit anong negosyo nga meron ka, you can be committed in there only if you are going to give time. Only if you are going to take action. Only if you are going to do something. That's the only time that you will be gauged as committed. Pero kung wala kang gagawin, hindi ka matatawag na committed dyan. Di ba? You will never be labeled as committed. So, you ask this to yourself, am I committed ba? Committed ba ako dito sa gagawin ko? Kasi kung hindi, then I think it's about time that you're gonna shape up. No? It's gonna time na mag-shape up ka talaga. So let's continue on number 5. Okay. Number 5. Demand for quality and efficiency. Ayan. Quality and efficiency. Alam nyo, ang totoong negosyante po will never settle for less. Ayaw ng isang negosyante talaga ang mediocrity. Ayaw niya ng mediocrity, yung okay na yan. Okay na. Hindi acceptable sa atin yang bahala na, okay na. Hindi. Kailangan the best. Dapat magaling, dapat kalidad, dapat kung may gagawin ka, pulido. O ganon ang isang negosyante. We don't settle for less, no? A true entrepreneur never settles for less. Toyota, kilala nyo ba ang Toyota? Imposible namang hindi nyo kilala ang Toyota. Okay. Ang Toyota po, way back if my memory serves me right, way back 1984, I guess, no? 84, somewhere there. 83, 84. Ang Toyota po was branded, here in our country, in our country, ang Toyota po was branded as the #1 brand dealer for cars in our country. Okay. Naka-receive sila ng mga recognition niya, naka-receive sila ng maraming award. Okay. Ano sa tingin mo ang nakapag #1 ng Toyota way back 1984? Sige daw. Let's just have some few guesses. Ano sa tingin nyo ang nakapag #1 ng Toyota way back 1984? I know ang iba sa inyo hindi pa pinanganak diyan, no? But just a wild guess, no? Just a wild guess. Kilala niyo naman ang Toyota ngayon eh. Just a wild guess. What makes Toyota #1 way back 1984 or 85? Okay? Pakisulat po daw diyan. Pakisulat daw sa comment section ninyo sa baba. What makes them #1? What makes them #1 in terms of brand? What makes them #1 in terms of car dealership? What makes them #1 in terms of service? Everything. Total na. What makes Toyota #1? Sabi ni Julius, high quality cars, no, in the Philippines. Yan, high quality cars. Ano pa? What makes Toyota #1 during that time, 1984? Soaring sales, sabi ni Ma'am Becca. Yan, soaring sales. Sabi ni Junisha is very good quality. Okay, very good quality. Sabi ni Mel, kasi known, kilala daw eh. Sabi ni Gilbert ay quality. Okay, quality. Japanese car eh, de quality talaga. No, Japanese car quality. Si Minda, ayan, yan ang word. Natumbok ni Minda, oh. Ang word, it's because it's efficient. Kasabayan niya po dito sa panahon na to, ang may Isuzu eh, during that time. Pareho sila, di kalidad talaga eh. Pero it was only Toyota that was so efficient that even po na ikaw ay masiraan sa kalsada, ay may re-rescue agad sa iyo para ayusin ang sasakyan mo. Kung maaberya ka ba, aayusin ang sasakyan ng Toyota, aalagaan ng Toyota, tatawagan ka ng Toyota para i-maintain ang sasakyan mo. During that time, 1984, you don't get to see a Toyota car na maiiwan sa kalsada. Lahat ng departamento nila is so efficient na everyone was taken care of. Na-take care talaga nila. Lahat. As in lahat. In what way? In what way? All of their departments are efficiently connected to only one thing. Serving the customer. Serving their client. No? Lahat ng departamento. Finance. Service. Maintenance, or ano pa ba yung mga departamento nila sa Toyota, all of which are connected to only one purpose, customer satisfaction, customer service. Nakatutok sila lahat kung ano at paano nila aalagaan ang customer nila. Way back then, people will always choose Toyota. No? Way back then, iilan lang po yung mga kotse na tumatakbo, but people will choose Toyota. Meron na Mitsubishi during that time. But people will choose Toyota because ang feeling nila ng kliyente ay naaalagaan sila. Tinatawagan sila, siniserbisyuhan sila. Pag pumupunta sila doon sa kasa, tinitake care agad yung sasakyan nila. Efficiency. Now, for the quality, ang negosyante kasi, pag gagawa siya ng isang bagay, ang nasa isip niya ay always, dapat ito yung the best. Dapat ito yung pinaka-excellent. Okay? Ganon ang negosyante. Ang negosyante will not always settle na okay na yan. Ang nasa isipan niya, dapat pinaka-the best. Kaya nga every time na may mga negosyong lumalabas, pag gagawa sila ng marketing plan, ang nasa isipan talaga nila ay gagawa sila ng pinaka-the best. Kung magpapalabas sila ng produkto, dapat ang nasa isipan nila pinaka-the best. Kung may mga programa sila sa mga kumpanya nila, ang iniisip nila dapat ang pinaka-the best. Bakit to? Because it's quality. We always geared towards quality, no? Kasi doon mo nasasatisfy si kliyente. Doon mo nasasatisfy si customer. Yan, sinabi ni Minda, delighting the customer. That is more than satisfaction. When you delight a customer, that is more than satisfaction. So, ano ang display dyan? That's quality. That's quality service. No? So, ang isang entrepreneur, nakatutok po tayo doon. Now, I don't know if you have this attitude to keep raising the bar. When you say keep raising the bar, kung ano yung performance mo ngayon dito, hindi ka papayag na dyan ka lang. Gagawa ka ng paraan na itong performance na to ay aakyat. Wala pong negosyante na nananatili po sa baba. Naghahanap po yan ng paraan kung paano siya aangat. No? Yun po yung raising the bar. You always beat yourself in terms of performance. How you have performed yesterday, you are going to outlive your performance yesterday. That's the reason why a true-blooded entrepreneur, hindi talaga siya nagsisettle for less. No? Kaya nga when I was in sales in Pepsi Cola, I've stayed there for 5 years. Now I've worked for 5 years, and I haven't remembered that my quota was not increased every year. I did not remember any situation na wala pong nadagdag sa quota ko every year. Every year, the company always raised the bar sa lahat ng performance namin. Kinikip track po nila ang records on how we did last year and how we are doing this year. And there has to be growth from where we are last year and to where we are right now. And that's exactly the reason din po dun sa mga negosyo natin. If you are truly a businessman, monitor mo kung ano yung performance mo kahapon compared today. Monitor mo yung performance mo last month compared this month. Monitor mo yung performance mo last year compared this year. Na ngayon, tinanong mo na ba yung sarili mo, how have you performed this year compared to last year? Were you able to ask yourself, kumusta na kaya ako? Ano na kaya yung performance level ko this year compared sa last year? May kaibahan ba? Kasi kung wala pong naiba at wala pong nabago, walang na-raise na bar. Medyo may problema tayo dyan sa mentalidad. No? May problema tayo dyan sa mindset. Kung hindi mo ni-raise yung bar. Every single day, when you wake up in the morning, remember, you've got to beat yourself yesterday. Dapat talunin mo yesterday. Sabi ni Jolie, no? Maganda na this year. You know what? Nag-usap kami kanina ni Jolene, and we were sharing some idea, and I encouraged her to build her business because medyo matagal-tagal na rin siya sa negosyo. And I said to Jolene, I think it's about time that you need to take a look at yourself, where you are right now, and raise your level of performance. Kasi maganda na lahat eh. Maganda ang takbo ng trabaho niya, maganda dun sa kumpanya na sa Schemberg, maganda ang takbo niya ng negosyo niya, maganda na ang takbo ng love life niya. Eh ano pa ba yung hahanapin niya? Eh everything has to raise the bar. So i-raise na niya. And as we talked this morning, habang nagdadrive ako on my way to Cebu, sabi ko, it's about time that you're gonna take your business to the next level. Raise the bar. No, raise the bar. Medyo matagal mong pinapahinga to, medyo matagal mong hindi pinapansin ba? Okay lang. Okay lang yan, sir. Okay lang ako. Enjoy pa naman ako eh. Pero ngayon, iba na. No? Nag-iba na. And I'm happy, no? To be honest with all of you guys, I'm happy for Jolene that finally she realized, no? That finally she realized that she needs to raise the bar. She needs to raise the bar. Go get that, Jolene, ha? Aatabayanan ko yan. No, I will look onto it closely, Jolene. No? And I'm gonna see you at the top. No, I'm gonna see you at the top. And I know you will. And I know you will. No? I know you will. So, lahat po tayo dito, may kanya-kanya po tayong mga endeavors. No? May kanya-kanya po tayong endeavors. Ayan, sabi ni Jolene, yes, sir, promise this year. No, I'll be happy. Ang tagal ko nang kinulit yan eh. No? Last year ko pa kinulit yan. Siguro last year nagagalit na to si Jolene sa kakulitan ko, but I only mean good, no? To those people na kung sino yung nandito ngayon, to those people na kinukulit ko, I don't mean anything, but I always mean what will be best for you. Because sa totoo lang, nakikita ko yung mga potential nyo at nanghihinayang ako pag hindi nyo po na ma-maximize yung fullest potential niyo. Kasi, if I will be your mentor and I will never be able to raise your bar, eh walang kwenta ako na pagka-mentor, no? I need to tell you that you can do it. I need to tell you that you have all the capacity to raise the bar. And I know you can. And I know you can. At hindi lang po si Jolene ang mga kinukulit ko. Marami sa inyo dito ang kinukulit ko din. Na kinukulit ko. Lalo na pag nakita ko yung potential tapos hindi binubuga yung potential, naiinis ako dyan. Na alam ko na kaya, alam ko na may kakayahan na erase ang bar sa performance tapos ayaw. Naiinis ako dyan. Alam mo bakit? Because it's a wasted life. It's a wasted life. Kasi I always believe, what will your life be if you will not improve? Diba? What will your life be if you will not improve? Ano, payag ka na lang? Ganyan na lang parati? Ganyan na lang? No. You were never designed to be just a mediocre. You were designed to succeed. Sabi ng Panginoon, He has plans for you to prosper you, to give you a hope and a future. Tapos ikaw tong ayaw mong kumayot. Di ba? Ayaw mong erase ang bar. So as an entrepreneur, you keep raising the bar. Keep raising. No? And if you find it hard to raise the bar, no? Kung nakikita mo na, naku, ang hirap talagang i-erase to, isa lang po yung masasabi ko. Pwede kayong mag-rest, but never give up. Then after a while, raise it again. Raise it again. Raise it again. Until eventually, you are able to lift it up, to raise it up. A lot of people never able to raise it up because in the middle of raising up, they quit. Binitiwan na nila ang bar. Ayun, nalaglag tuloy. Di ba? So don't be. Emotions are there. Always remember, emotions are deceptive. Madali po kayong malinlang nitong emotions. Yung feeling, madali po kayong malinlang. Kaya nga, I always believe it. The true motivation is when your mind understands what is it all about. Yun ang pinaka-true motivation. Hindi lang po siya feeling-feeling. Kasi kung feeling lang po ang pagbabasihan, ay nako, mas marami po ang mga pagkakataon na painful, discouraged, at hurting. Marami po yun. So if feeling ang pagbabasihan, ay matagal na tayong nag-quit. If feeling ang pagbabasihan. So the true test of motivation is not on the feelings, but it's on the understanding of what you are capable of and what is it in there that is waiting for you. Yun po yun. Kung alam mo kung ano yung nandito sa isipan mo at alam mo kung ano yung naghihintay sa iyo in the future, alam mo, hindi ka hihinto. You will keep raising the bar. Medyo mahirap, pero ulitin mo ulit, hanggang ito po ay maitaas mo. Ganon ang gagawin mo, my friend. So don't stop, ha? Don't stop. Never, never stop. Kasi, kung magsa-stop ka, ay batalo ka. No? Alam niyo po ba ang definition nito? Ano po ba to? Ano ba ang Kaizen? Now let me have some ideas there. Ano ba ang Kaizen? Ano ba yung meaning nitong Kaizen? Ano bang meaning niyan? Sige daw, be, paki-type daw diyan sa comment section. Ano bang meaning ng Kaizen? What is it all about? What does it mean? Ano bang Kaizen? Ano bang Kaizen? Sabi ni Ma'am Ormina, change for the better. Yan. Yung word, better. Change for the better. Ano pa? I'm looking for the right statement, actually. Tama na yung kang Ma'am Ormina, change for the better, pero I'm looking for something. Sabi ni Melissa is improvement. Sabi ni Jolene, improvement. Ayan, natumbok ni Ma'am Ormina. Continuous improvement. Yun po yun. Continuous improvement. Okay? Ayan, nag-google agad si Nag-google agad si Mel. Kaizen is a Japanese term meaning change for the better or continuous improvement. It's continuous improvement. Not just for the better, but continuous improvement. Ano po ba ang meron sa word na continuous? Ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy. You don't stop at a certain point because kung ang pag-uusapan lang getting better, you stop when you get better. But sinabi, continuous improvement. So meaning, you don't stop. Once you improve, you don't stop. You keep on improving. Di ba? You keep on improving. Ganun po ang Kaizen. So ang tamang description talaga is continuous improvement. Yun ang pinakatamang description ng Kaizen. Continuous improvement. Kasi marami kasi sa tao na nang dumating sila on a certain level, nandito na sila sa level na to. Sa tingin nila na okay na yan, hindi na nila hahanapan ng paraan kung paano pa to i-improve. Ay, okay na yan. Wow, wala nang makakatalo sa atin. Okay na yan. Let me share you one tragic story. Sa word na okay lang yan. No? Let me share you one tragic story. Kilala nyo ba si Kodak na kumpanya? Sinong nakakakilala kay Kodak? Sinong nakakakilala kay Kodak? May nakakakilala pa ba kay Kodak? Sino bang nakakakilala kay Kodak na company? Sino? Sinong nakakakilala kay Kodak? So, si Ma'am Ormina, work at Kodak. Ma'am Ormina, work at Kodak. Si Mel, kilala niyang Kodak. Brand of camera daw. Brand of camera, sabi ni Vivian. Si Gilbert, kilala niya ang Kodak. Ito lang, kayo lang ang nakakakilala ng Kodak. There are over 40 plus people here in the live session. Ilan lang nakakakilala ng Kodak. Si Joe Phil, kilala niya si Kodak. Yung iba ko, kilala niyo ba ang Kodak? Ano ba ang ginagawa ng Kodak bilang kumpanya? Ano ba yung mga produkto at services ng Kodak? Sabi ni Gilbert, picture film, no? Ano pa? Ano pa ang produkto and services ni Kodak? Ma'am Becca, alam niyo yung Kodak. Okay. Yan, Kodak. Ano ba ang services and product ng Kodak? Pakisulat daw, ano ang product and services ng Kodak? Pwede ni Maricel, photo shots, no? Ako din, kilala ko po yan, sabi ni Samantha. Department store, Manadiri, di Guadalupe, Kodak, no? So sabi ni Gilbert, produkto niya is camera. Ano pa? Ano pang services ni Kodak? Maliban sa camera, ano pang services? Yun, film, no? Film, camera film. Meron pa. Meron pang isang services ang Kodak. Meron pang isang services ang Kodak. Yan, grabe. Ito si Mel, nag-Google to, sure ko. Consumer printers. Ito yung lumabas sa Google, Mel? Consumer printers. Ako, ang dami. Consumer printers, commercial printers. Yan, film, cameras. Many to mention, printers. Actually, ang description niyan in one word, developing. Developing film. Doon sumikat si Kodak. No, developing film. No? Developing film, developing the picture. Now, si Kodak po, kampante because during his time, during sa reign po niya, hindi po siya natalo ni Fujifilm. Parating number 1 si Kodak sa buong mundo. No? Ulitin ko ha, parating number 1 si Kodak sa buong mundo, hindi siya ni minsan man natalo ni Fujifilm. No? Parating number 1. Nung dumating at lumabas ang mga Android phones, minamaliit ni Kodak. Minamaliit ni Kodak ang paglabas ng Android phone. Minamaliit ni Kodak ang paglabas ng Android phone. Ay, wala yan. Ang tao gusto pa rin i-develop yung film. Ang tao gusto pa rin may picture na hawak-hawak. Binabaliwala ni Kodak. So in short, hindi siya nag-bother na i-improve kung ano ang pwede niyang gawin para ito ay to go to the next level. Wala lang. Pero ito po ang itatanong ko. Nasaan na si Kodak ngayon? Nasaan na si Kodak? Halos hindi mo na makita si Kodak. Halos hindi mo na makita si Kodak. Alam mo bakit? Wala ang kaizen eh. Continuous improvement. Ito, isa pa. Kilala nyo ba ang ano? Kilala nyo ba ang Nokia? Kilala nyo ang Nokia? Sino bang nakagamit ng Nokia phone? Sino bang nakagamit ng Nokia phone? Ako, nakagamit ako ng Nokia phone. 5110, 3210. Ano pa ba yung nagamit ko na Nokia? N70. Nakatry ako niyan, N70. So lahat siguro tayo kilala natin si Nokia. Okay? At I believe most of us ay nakagamit ng Nokia phone. Yan si si Julius 3315. Hindi ko naabot, hindi ko na 3210 lang yung nagamit ko, hindi ako nakagamit ng 3315. Kasi nandun yung Motorola, no? Yan, si Vivian 3310. Ngayon, tatanungin ko kayo, nasaan si Nokia ngayon? Where is Nokia now? Where is Nokia now? Nasaan na si Nokia ngayon? Yay, N71. Ako, nakagamit ako N70. Kasi, ano namin sa Pepsi, issue sa amin, N70. But the question here, nasaan na si Nokia ngayon? Nasaan na kaya si Nokia? May idea kayo nasaan na si Nokia? Nokia was one of the strongest brand, no? One of the strongest brand ang Nokia in his time. Lahat ng tao po ay nagpipila po yan, makabili lang ng 5110, makabili ng 3210. Halos hindi mo na makita si Nokia. Sino bang nakabili ni Nokia? Sino bang nakabili ng Nokia? Sabi ni Tanya, hindi na sikat. Sinong kumpanya na bumili ng Nokia? Anong kumpanya ang bumili ng Nokia? May idea ba kayo? Anong kumpanya ang bumili ng Nokia? Binili siya ng Microsoft. Binili siya ng Microsoft, pero hanggang ngayon, walang ginawa si Microsoft. No? Walang ginawa si Microsoft. So ayun, nagpalabas si Nokia una nung Android version niya, pero hindi siya pumatok sa market kasi medyo yung usability niya ay medyo hindi siya ganun ka-friendly. So, ayun, halos hindi rin nagamit ang Nokia. Ganun ang nangyari kay BlackBerry din. Si BlackBerry, nag-try siya na mag-shift into the Android, pero hindi niya na-shift ng fully, kaya medyo nawala rin po siya. So, what happened? You can rarely see BlackBerry right now. Okay? Nawala rin. Ganun din ang nangyari kay yung isang phone, Ericsson. No, if naalala nyo, di ba may phone Ericsson? Nawala na rin. Yung Ericsson, binili ng Sony, pero hindi na-innovate ng Sony. So, nawala rin. So, for a businessman, importante po ang continuous improvement. And if you are not going to continually improve, maiiwanan maiiwanan ka ng competitors mo. Kaya nga I always say this na I always binabalik-balik ko talaga to. Huwag mong isipin na hindi mo na kailangan mag-attend ng mga seminars at training kasi sa tingin mo, kaya mo na at alam mo na lahat. Because the day na papasok yan sa kokote mo na alam mo na lahat, hindi na kailangan mag-attend ng seminar, ay nako, patay kang bata ka. Yan ang simula ng pagbagsak mo. 'Di ba? Try it. I'll challenge you. Don't attend any seminars and training. I tell you, that would be the beginning of your downfall. Because wala ka ng bagong idea na papasok. Wala ka ng bagong information na papasok sa isipan mo. Wala ka nang makita na ibang perspective or bagong perspective. Wala na. And what skills you have right now may not be effective tomorrow. Innovation is so important. That will make you alive in the business. If you don't have innovation, wala ka. Matatabunan ka if you don't have the innovation. So you've got to put in the innovation. Sa negosyo ko po sa real estate, Marami pong mga realty firm na hindi po nakasabay because they were stuck in the offline world. Nanatili po sila doon sa offline world. Hindi sila agad-agad nakapag-shift to the online world. So what happened? 1 year had passed na wala po silang nagawa. Walang activity, walang negosyo, walang pumasok na business. They had a hard time catching pagpasok ng 2021. Bakit ho? Because they were not adapted last year to the online world. Pero nung pumasok tayo sa 2021, all of the communication are already online. All of the trainings are online. All of the seminars are online, either through FB or through Zoom. Nagbago lahat ang dynamics. And a lot of people ay hindi po adjusted doon sa paano ba gamitin ang Zoom, paano ba gamitin ang FB Live, paano ba gamitin ito, ganyan, ganyan. Everyone is not adjusted. Everyone is not ready. But a true entrepreneur always thinks na I need to improve myself. I need to get better and better every day. Hindi po pwedeng hanggang dito lang to. Kailangan ako matuto ng mga panibagong dapat matutunan. Ito, bigyan ko kayo ng example. I've been talking for the longest time that the business right now is already online. And whether you like it or not, you've got to be in the social media. Because if you will not be here, malabo po tayong mag-survive. And because lahat tayo ay nasa social media ngayon, the challenge is this. Paano ka mag-stand out sa kadami-daming nag-a-advertise? Everyone is advertising in the social media. But the question is, how will you stand out? Yun ang question eh. How will you stand out? Now, a lot of people, sinasabihan ko, na you need to learn how to do FB ads. Kanina po, nag-meet po kami sa isa sa mga, mga ka-masterclass, ay nag-usap kami with regards to FB ads. And I encourage her na to enroll the program dun sa nirekomenda ko na program. At nagkita kami, no? Nagkita kami ni Ma'am Wilda. Now listen here carefully. Nagkita kami ni Ma'am Wilda Morales. I don't know if she's here this evening. Now if you are here, Wilda, you acknowledge yourself. Okay? Nung nagkita po kami ni Ma'am Wilda, ini-introduce ko kasi siya to learn FB ads the right way. So I asked her to enroll. So nagtanong siya sa akin, how much is the enrollment fee for the tutorial? Sabi ko, ma'am, hindi po ako ang magtuturo. Ang magtuturo po, may magtuturo talagang expert. Hindi po ako ang expert ng social media marketing. So we need to go to the expert. So nagtanong siya na magkano bang bayad, Joe, for that? So sabi ko, ma'am, the enrollment fee is only one time. And that's only 290 pesos. 290 pesos. Ulitin na, 290 pesos. Na ngayon, nag-umpisa na siya sa tutorial niya. Kinumusta ko siya kasi naka 2 days na daw siya, 2 or 3 days. Ma'am, kumusta po yung tutorial? Alam mo ano yung sabi niya? Alam mo sir, ang dami ko palang natutunan na mali yung ginawa ko. Akala ko tama yun, nagsasayang ako ng oras. Nagsasayang ako ng oras, nagsasayang din ako ng pera. Ito pala ang tamang paraan paano gawin. So tinanong ko siya ulit, ma'am, nanghihinayang ka ba sa 290 pesos na in-enroll mo? Sabi niya, ay naku sir, napakamura po nito na enrollment. Pero alam mo, shinare ko po ang idea na yan sa ibang tao. Alam mo, hindi sila nag-enroll. Kasi may bayad na 290. Ay, ayaw po Sir Job kasi may bayad 290. Hello? Ano sa tingin mo dun sa 290 expenses? Or investment to have knowledge on how you are going to improve yourself? Nandito na po tayo sa mundo ng online. Whether you like it or not, you've got to improve in the area of doing it online. Bakit hesitant ka na mag-improve, maggumawa ng improvement sa sarili mo so that you will be efficient and effective sa pagbi-business mo sa online. Manghihinayang ka sa 290 pesos na ang kapalit nito ay learning? Hello? Si Maricel, sa tingin ko, naka-enroll. No? Si Maricel, naka-enroll. No, I don't know if Maricel is here. Ano ba sa tingin mo ang sulit ba, Maricel? Maricel, if you're here, no, kindly acknowledge. Maricel, if you're here, kindly acknowledge. Sulit ba ang 290 pesos sa natutunan mo kung paano gawin ang online? Ayan, sumagot si Maricel. Yes, sir. Sulit na. Tanungin natin, interview natin si Maricel. Maricel, ano ba ang mga mali na ginawa mo na discover mo nung ikaw ay nagpa-tutor na? Ano ba ang mga nakita mong mali mong ginawa dati na ngayon ay nakorek? May nakita ka ba na mali mo dati na ngayon ay nakorek? Ayan, nasa third course pa siya. Pero sabi niya, sulit na sulit. Si Ma'am Ormina. Ma'am Ormina, ibigay ko po sa iyo ang link po, ma'am, after nito para kontakin mo po yung master teacher natin with the online para magka-tutorial po kayo. Because you really need to have mentors. We cannot be mentors all by ourselves. Ayan, no, sabi ni Maricelo, yung mga FB policy, ang dami pala. Totoo yun. The reason why you're not getting the most out of your FB ads because ang dami po nating ginawang illegal na hindi acceptable kay Facebook. Kaya po binablock ni Facebook yan, hindi nakikita ng mga audience ninyo. Nagsasayang lang kayo ng oras, nagsasayang pa kayo ng pera. Sa tingin mo, yung nagpo-post-post ka, kung walang violation niya, kung may violation yan, sa tingin nyo, expose yan? Hindi. Hindi tanga si Facebook. No? Hindi po tanga si Facebook. Diba? So, after this, no, I will leave my number after this. Kay Ma'am Ormina, kasi nasa Canada si Ma'am Ormina, isend ko po sa ano mo, ma'am, sa either sa Viber mo yung link. And yung the rest po, I'll give my number. You text me, then I'll text you the how to contact the master teacher, yung trainer. Kasi hindi ako ang magti-train. But we need to improve. Guys, we need to improve. Believe me. Iba na po ang labanan ngayon. Ang labanan ngayon, isa nasa mundo na po tayo ng online. Kung hindi po tayo matututo paano gawin ng tama, mauubos ang oras natin. Wala po tayong ma-accomplish. Mauubos at mauubos po ang oras natin, wala pong ma-accomplish. After po nito, I'll flash my number, you text me, then I will give you how to contact, no? Para po you will be able to do some learning kasi importante sa atin po 'yan. Si Mari sabi niyo, my FBO i-approve niya but meron silang manual na magre-review po ng ads, kaya eventually ma-rejected. Yes, tama yung sinabi niya. Facebook will going to review every post you make manually. No? If you are thinking na pag-post mo okay na yon, hindi ho. Facebook will review it. No? So dapat ang mindset natin getting better and better, continuous improvement. Okay? Ayan, continuous improvement. Yan po ang meaning ng Kaizen. So yun po yung hinahanap ko na word kanina. Hindi lang po change for the better, but continuous improvement. Walang hinto sa pag-improve sa sarili. Now, if you are handling groups, kung meron po kayong mga groups, mga kaibigan, encourage your group to join with our masterclass. Now, if you have groups, encourage your group to join with our masterclass. And I am confident that they are going to learn a lot of things. I'm pretty sure of that. Hindi po to power lang, my friends. Hindi po ako believe dun sa mga power na ano. Ang believe ko po, the more you understand, the more you become efficient and effective. No? So, let them be part of our community. Ha? So, let them be part of our community. Number 6, yan, goal setting. One of the characteristics of an entrepreneur ay nagsiset talaga siya ng goal. Alam mo, we've been talking about goals every now and then. In fact, nakakasawa na nga ito pag-usapan eh. Pero ang hindi ko kasi maintindihan, it's easy for us to make goals. But how come it's too difficult for us to make an action plan? Kasi ang importante dito ay hindi lang yung pong pag-set ng goal eh. Yes, that is important as a characteristic bilang isang negosyante. But what is important is what are your action na gagawin mo para ma-hit mo yung goal mo. Kasi puro na lang kasi tayo plano. Walang masama sa plano. Kaya nga I always say dapat ang sasabihin natin, action plan. Gagawa ako ng action plan. Hindi po plan ang gagawin nyo, kung hindi action plan. May kaibahan po yun. May kaibahan po yun. So stop making plans, but start making an action plan. Doon tayo nagkakamali Doon tayo nagkakamali. Akala natin na pag gumawa ka na ng plano, okay na yun. Akala natin na pag may isinulat ka na ng mga plano, okay na to. Kasi may plano na ako. Hello? Hindi po pagandahan ng plano ang labanan. No? Hindi po pagandahan ng initiative ang labanan dito. Alam mo anong labanan dito? Action plan. No? Action plan ang kailangan. When you make a plan, right beside it, you write also what action are you going to take. Sinulat mo nga, gusto kong kumita ng 1,000,000. Hindi mo naman sinulat anong gagawin mo para makuha mo yung 1,000,000. Di tuloy, hindi mo nakuha, tinititigan mo lang 1,000,000, 1,000,000. Kasi sabi kasi ng upline ko ilagay mo lang sa wall ang word na 1,000,000. Tititigan mo araw-araw, magkatotoo yan. Maniwala ka. Kahit 1 taong tititigan mo yan, hindi mangyayari yan. Kasi sabi ni upline ilalagay ko daw sa wall at ilalagay ko doon kung magkano yung kikitain ko, 1,000,000. At tapos titingnan ko daw araw-araw pagising ko. Hello? Walang mangyayari dyan. Isulat mo kung ano yung gagawin mo para makuha mo yung 1,000,000 na yan. I-translate mo ba? I-translate mo into actionable plan. Para makuha ko yung 1,000,000, dapat mag-recruit ako ng ganito karami. Para makuha ko yung 1,000,000, dapat magbenta ako ng ganito karami. Para makuha ko yun ng 1,000,000, ito yung gagawin ko. Yun, action plan yun. Yung inaasam-asam mo na 1,000,000, yan, magkatotoo yan. Pero kung sinulat mo lang sa wall at tinititigan mo yan everyday, walang mangyayari po doon, my friends. Walang mangyayari. That's not how it operates. That's not how it operates. Hindi po yun. Believe me, hindi po yun. Your action is way better than your plans only. Plans is important. I'm not saying it's not important. But what would plan be if there were no actions? So you've got to think of it. Alam ko naman, may mga plano na rin kayo. Matagal na kayo sa negosyo I believe gumagawa na kayo ng plano. But kailan mo ba ma-execute yung plano mo na yan? Friends, hindi po tayo bumabata. Every year po, yung edad natin umaabante. Papayag ka na lang ba na ganito na lang tayo parate? Basta ako, ayaw ko. Gusto ko namang maiba. Sana kayo din. Okay? Number 7, information seeking. Okay. A true entrepreneur will never stop to whatever information na meron siya. He will always go beyond for more information. Ang problema sa atin, we limit ourselves. Nililimitahan natin yung sarili natin na hanggang dito lang po yung pwede nating malaman na information. Ang challenge ko po sa inyo, you've got to read more books. You've got to listen to more videos na mga magagandang mga speakers. You've got to associate yourselves with a lot of winners. You keep talking to them. The more you talk to them, the more information you get. Never stop at one information. Never be contented with one information na sa tingin mo, okay na yon, tama na yon. No. But rather, I would suggest, go deeper. Dig deeper. Because the more you dig deeper, the more it becomes clearer. No? The more mo makikita na, ganito pala yung negosyo. Ay, ganito pala to gagawin. Ay, ganito pala yung pamamaraan kung paano to ma-accomplish. Friends, pagdating po ng information, ang dami na pong information ngayon. Abundant po ang information. Very much abundant. But the problem is tayo po ang tamad na maghanap ng information. Google is there. Go to Google and you can find a lot of information in there. Diba? Dati po ang hirap, walang Google. Kailangan mo maghanap ng encyclopedia. Ang hirap dati kasi wala pong available information. But ngayon, things have changed. The access to information is very open. But the question is, bakit ikaw ay wala kang ginawa to have more information, to have more knowledge? Will you settle for less? Tama na to, Joff. Okay na to. This is just all what I need. Pero hanggang kailan yan? Ako po, every day, I've been doing trainings and seminars. And I need to pace my reading or else I'm gonna be run out of thoughts. Diba? Kasi almost every day, meron akong trainings, meron akong seminars. So kung hindi po ako magbabasa, if I'm not going to pace my reading, mauubusan po ako ng isi-share. So what will happen? Hindi ako mag-grow, hindi rin kayo mag-grow, lahat tayo hindi mag-grow. So you've got to go further. No, you've got to go further. There are things that I cannot share, but probably you can discover. Di ba? And probably, by the time that you're going to share it with your people down your group, and probably, it would be the information na kailangan nila. Every businessman is also a coach. Ulitin ko ha, every entrepreneur is also a coach. Now be a coach. Be a coach. Always seek knowledge. As in, always. Not sometimes, not oftentimes, but always. Ang drive nito ay hindi po sa information na available. Ang drive po nito ay galing po sa iyo. ikaw ang magda-drive nito if you wanted to seek more knowledge. So you have to push yourself in order for you to know and get more knowledge. Ay, Sir Joff, tamad kasi ako magbasa eh. Ayaw kong magbasa. Ay, inaanto kasi ako, Sir Joff, pag nanonood ako ng mga speaker sa YouTube. Labanan mo yan. Kung inaanto ka, uminom ka ng kape para gising ka, para mapapakinggan mo. Kung ayaw mong magbasa, pilitin mong magbasa. Because no one will do it for you except you. Ulitin ko ha. No one will do it for you except you. Ay, ano kasi Sir Joff ayaw ko talagang magbasa, Sir Joff Hindi ako mahilig sa ano Sir Joff sa mga babasahin You will not grow. You will not grow. Dati po ganun din ako. Ayaw kong magbasa. Kaya nga sa school na nag-aaral pa ako, elementary, high school, kaya nga yung nanay ko parating pumupunta sa teacher ko, humihingi ng pabor na kung po pwede papasa na lang ako. Kasi panay bagsak panay line of 7 Wala akong kahilig-hilig doon. Wala akong kahilig-hilig magbasa. Pero until I finally realize that it only boils down to me. Ako at ang sarili ko ang meron lang. Pipilitin ko ang sarili ko na magbasa hanggat ito po ay matutunan ko ng i-love ang pagbasa. So pinilit ko. Sinubukan kong magbasa, 1 page at a time. Pag napapagod ako, nagpapahinga ako. Tapos, ito yung word na I always say. Dapat sa buhay, intentional. Hindi po hilig-hilig. Dapat po intentional. Ano po ba yung ibig sabihin ng intentional? Dapat gustuhin mo. Dapat gawin mo. Yun po ang intentional. Friends, there are days in your life that you don't feel reading, doing something. But if you understand that you have to do it, then you will do it. Yun po ang intentionality. That's what it means when you are intentional. Kahit ayaw mo, gagawin mo. May maganda akong topic in one of our masterclass when we reach the topic on discipline. Kasi importante po yun sa negosyo. We've got to learn a lot of those pagdating natin doon. So be intentional ha. Everything you do, be intentional. Kailangan mo talagang gawin. Number 8. Okay. Ang negosyante daw ay persuasive. Persuasive. Ano ba sa Tagalog ang persuasive? Nandito naman si Teacher Ophil, si Grace. Ano ba sa Tagalog ang persuasive? Nahirapan ako i-translate din sa Tagalog ang persuasive Ano ba sa Tagalog ang persuasive? Persuasion means, ito na lang, i-define ko yung persuasion. But kailangan ko pa rin yung Tagalog ng persuasive Okay. Winning people over their way of thinking. Ayan, si Maricel sabi, manghimok. Manghimok. Grabe, ang lalim no, manghimok. Manghimok. Ngayon ko lang narinig yan eh, manghimok. But anyway, sige Maricel, thank you. Manghimok. Ito yung meaning ng persuasion. To win people over to their way of thinking. Meaning, ano ba to sa Bisaya? Mangumbinsi. Hindi mangalok eh. Mangalok kasi kung sa Bisaya manghagad eh, hindi mangalok eh. Yung tama yung manghimok. Sa Bisaya I think mangumbinsi. Yan po yung persuasive. Kasi win people over their way of thinking. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung nasa isipan mo, iwi-win mo ang tao na maging pareho kayo ng iniisip. Sa ito ni Ma'am Ormina, manghihikayat. Manghihikayat. Mapanghimok. Minsan nahihirapan ako dito sa Tagalog ng mga words. But anyway, I think that will explain yung mga sinishare sa inyo, no? Panghimok, manghihikayat. Basta ito yung sa English. Winning people over their way of thinking. Ibig sabihin, kung ito yung iniisip mo, dapat ang tao na kausap mo, ma-persuade mo siya na ganun din siya mag-isip gaya mo. Pareho kayo. Kung ano yung iniisip mo, ganun din ang iisipin niya. I think yan makumbinsi yon. Sa Bisaya makumbinsi. Sa Bisaya mangdani. That's persuasion. So ang isang negosyante po is always filled with a lot of ideas. Ayan, I think that the word name teacher of film mangumbinsi, I think that's the word, no? Ang isang negosyante po are filled with so much idea. When you are going to sell something, no, ito guys, remember this. When you are going to sell something, if there is an item that you wanted to sell, okay? If you have an item that you wanted to sell, you have the idea of this project. Let's say, for example, ito yung cellphone. Ito yung cellphone na hawak mo na gusto mong ibenta. Ikaw, meron kang idea kung ano at anong meron ang cellphone na to. At ikaw, nagagandahan ka sa cellphone na to. For example, ito Vivo. Okay, Vivo yung cellphone ko. Okay? Ang tawag nila sa akin ngayon ay Batang Vivo. Batang Vivo. So ngayon, itong cellphone Vivo, gusto ko to. Kasi, para sa akin, very functional, very user-friendly, at maganda ang camera. Ngayon, yung kausap ko, ang gusto niya ay Oppo. Ngayon, ang idea ko na anong meron ako dito ngayon, kailangan ma-win over ko siya. Ibig sabihin, dapat mapapalitan yung gusto niya at magugustuhan niya ang Vivo. Ayan po yung win people over their way of thinking. Ang negosyante, meron nun. Tayong mga negosyante, meron tayo niyan. Win people over their way of thinking. Alam mo sa mga negosyante, powerful, napaka-powerful po ang mind, my friends. Napaka-powerful. This small thing inside our brain is so powerful that it can change the outcome. It can change the perspective doon sa mga views mo sa buhay. It can even allow you to move things beyond doon sa kaya mo. Powerful ang brain. Napaka-powerful. Okay? So, yan po yun. No? Dapat persuasive tayo. Number 9, no, is self-confidence. Now, I don't need to explain much further about self-confidence, in which I believe that each of the entrepreneurs really has to have that. Hindi po siya po pwedeng kahit ikaw mismo ay hindi mo pinapaniwalaan yung sarili mo. Kasi magre-reflect po yun pag may kausap na po kayo na tao. Yung moral nyo ay bababa. Yung tingin mo sa sarili, mababa. Ang tingin mo sa kakayahan mo, mababa. Now, everything is so small kung ganun ang mangyayari. And if ganun ang magiging situation that you think of yourself as small, forget about winning big. Tingin mo nga sa sarili mo, maliit ka eh. Tapos gusto mong mangarap ng malaki? Hindi po pwede yun. If you want to win big in life, you've got to think big. But as much as possible, you've got to convince yourself that you are big enough. Know your worth. Kumbaga, know your worth. Because if you're not going to know how worthy you are, ang tingin mo sa sarili mo, mababa. Ang tingin mo sa sarili mo, napakaliit. Ang tingin mo sa sarili mo, parang ginaganon ka ng mga tao. Wag. Tell that to yourself. I'm a child of God. God created me. God has a plan for me to prosper me, to give me a hope, and to give me a future. Yun ang reason kung bakit dapat sabihin mo sa sarili mo that you are a man or a woman with worth. Don't ever lose your confidence, because the day that you're going to lose it, that is also the same day that you are going to lose everything of what you have worked for. Lahat ng mga pinagpaguran mo, lahat ng mga kinakayod mo, we just simply put away the day that you are going to look at yourself na maliit. Don't belittle yourself. Don't belittle yourself. I always say this, know your worth. And always remember, you are a person with worth. Number one, you are created by the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. You are created by the Almighty God. You were designed to prosper. You are designed by God. Yan ang nga sinabi sa Jeremiah, to give you a hope and a future. So don't be. Alam ko po may mga pinagdadaanan tayo sa buhay. Alam ko po may mga challenges sa mga buhay po natin na at a certain time, sinasabi ng ibang tao na we are good for nothing. Alam ko po may mga pagkakataon sa buhay natin na minsan po minamaliit tayo. Alam ko po may mga pagkakataon sa buhay natin na ang tingin ng ibang tao sa atin ay tayo po ay walang kwenta. May mga pagkakataon na gano'n. Pero understand the fact, kung ikaw ay totoo talagang walang kwenta, di sana hindi na nagpakamatay ang Panginoon sa iyo. Granted ba? Granted. Granted na totoo na ang buhay mo ay walang kwenta. Sabihin na lang natin, lahat ng mga pinampaniwalaan mo sa sarili mo na wala kang kwenta ay totoo yan. Di sana di na nagpakamatay ang Panginoong Hesukristo sa krus para sa buhay mo kung wala kang kwenta. Kasi, when God gave His life on the cross, nakikita niya ang tao as worth dying for. Yes, the intention is to glorify the Father, pero nakita niya, worth dying for ang tao na to. At ikaw yun. Ang ngayon, sasabihin mo sa sarili mo that you are good for nothing? No. Huwag ganun. Be fair to yourself. We are already facing a lot of negatives in our lives. Dadagdag pa yung sarili mo. Lahat ng mga tao na nga sa paligid natin, negatibo na ang tingin sa buhay. Yung sarili mo pa, dadagdag pa na magsasabi sa sarili mo na wala kang kwenta, wala kang kadala-dala, napakatanga mo talaga. Payag ba kayo na ganun? Gaganunin yung sarili nyo? na you don't amount to anything, wag. You are precious. You are precious. When I started the company, D818 Premier Properties Incorporated, when I started the company, I made a strong stand. I made a strong stand that we will never be a company na choosy. We will not discriminate, but rather we welcome everybody. We're not particular because in the industry we are in, sa real estate, medyo particular kasi sila sa mga academic, mga ganon. But I made a bold stand that I will not be that kind of company. That everybody deserves a chance, no, to make big in life. We made that stand, Juliet and I made the stand, because we have faith in humanity. That there are good people out there that is worthy of possible opportunities in life. That's why we never discriminate. We are patient in teaching people. We mentor them. We spend time telling them what are the things that they need to learn and do until eventually they get to learn how to do it by themselves. Kasi naniniwala tayo doon sa Deuteronomy 8:18 that it is God who gives you the ability to get wealth, that He may confirm His covenant, that His word to your fathers as it is this day. So sa makatwid, hindi ako. Ang Panginoon pala ang nagbigay ng gift. Napukaw lang po yun nung nakarinig ng training. Napukaw lang po yun nung nakarinig ng mga seminars. Napukaw lang po yun nung nag-attend ng masterclass. Friends, this is what I'm gonna tell you. Di bali ng ang daming discouragement na ma-meet mo sa buhay, please, don't belittle yourself. Kasi pag dumating po tayo dyan, talo po tayo. Please don't belittle yourself. Don't belittle yourself. Know your worth. Know your worth. Okay? And I think I'm gonna end with this one, number 10. A true entrepreneur builds relationships. True entrepreneur build relationships. We don't burn bridges. We value relationships. Business becomes long-term when relationships are nurtured. I don't join businesses for the sake of money. I join businesses because there are people that I trust in there. That's the reason why I join businesses. No other people that can persuade me, no matter how lucrative the income may be, as long as there are no people that I can trust in there. Because for me, relationship matters. For me, relationship matters. A lot of people go into business for the sake of, quote-unquote, money. But I myself personally, I go to business because I trust the person who invited me. I trust the person who shared to me. I trust the person who runs the company, or I trust the person whom I'm gonna do business with. Relationship. We may have all the differences in our lives. May mga differences tayo. but I will never sacrifice relationship over money. I would rather lose the money and keep the relationship. Because money can still be found somewhere else. But once relationship is damaged, I will never be able to repair it. And if I will be able to repair it, there will always be scars. And there will always be a memory that once we were hurt. I would rather lose the money and keep the friendship and keep the relationship rather than lose the relationship, because whatever money you had, one day you're gonna lose it all. So ang true entrepreneur, importante ang relationship. Importante ang relationship. In my life, in my business life, no, if I may share this to you, in my business life, there are only two persons that I have walked quite longer in my business life. The first one is I have Juliet Plania for the longest time in the business walk. We've been a lot of businesses in and out, failing business, succeeding business, and until we have the 818 Premier Properties Incorporated and to where it is right now. The other person that I have walked quite the longest time, since 1999. Matagal na rin, no? 1999. Matagal-tagal na rin. Now, we had a lot of businesses shared in common. The president and CEO of JStore Innovation Worldwide Corporation, Mr. Joel Okay. We've got a long-standing friendship way back 1999 up to today. There were a lot of business that we have shared together. There were memories when we were still climbing our respective companies. When we build the companies, nung nakita kami, ay parati naman kasi talaga kami nagkikita. We were building companies. Both of us are building companies. And at the same time, we shared companies. Why? Because we have relationships. We were friends. We were friends. And I will never exchange that. There were a lot of people who convinced me with other businesses, lucrative or whatever. But this man has been with me for the longest time. Because way back 1999, I have my very own, year 2000. Year 2000, I started also a network marketing company. I had a network marketing company. And when I started that company, Joel Okay was actually our 001. Kumbaga 001. Siya yung pinakauna. Siya yung pinakaunang nag-network nung kumpanya na yon. When I had a company way back year 1999 to 2000, somewhere there. And that's where he got his idea about network marketing. He got it from me. And come a time, he ventured into real estate, and he was actually the one who introduced to us about real estate. I fell in love with it. I love it. I like it. Then I put my heart on it. Then eventually eventually we were able to build the company. I was inspired by the man. And eventually he started the company, he started JStore, and I was there. And I said, I'll join. Why? There were no money before when the company started. Walang pera pa nun. But the friendship was there. The relationship was there. And I know the heart. That's more than enough for me. To those people nakasama ko po dito sa kumpanya, either you are with me with real estate or with me with other businesses I have. You know my heart. No, you know my heart. And you know my dedication. And you know my passion as well. At the end of the day, always remember, a relationship does matter. Relationship does matter. You may be the best in everything, but if you fail in the area of relationship, everything fails. When you fail, you may be good in everything. Ulitin ko ha, you may be good in everything. But if you fail in the area of relationship, you fail everything. You fail everything. Now, as I'm about to end, share ko lang to for those people na ngayon po lang po nakapag-join. Now, let me introduce myself to those people that are first-timer here. Let me introduce myself. I am Joffrin Villasencio. I have 3 roles in life. No, I'm a businessman by occupation. I'm a teacher by profession, and I'm a pastor by vocation. Currently, I'm the president and CEO of the 818 Premier Properties Incorporated, and I'm the mission director for global missions through Marketplace. Now you have my number in there, now in screen. That's 0933-822-0980. Now, please do text me for those of you who wanted to know how to contact the one who can tutor you or how to avail the tutorial doon sa Facebook ads. Okay? If you're interested to know more about Facebook ads, please do text me so that I can give you the information, the link or whatever, so that you can enroll and start learning. Okay? Kasi hindi pa ako ang magtuturo doon. So, just text me, no? 0933-822-0980. Now, I'm so happy, no? Actually, ngayon, nakatapos na tayo, the characteristics of entrepreneurs. And come next week, we will have a new sets of topics again on the series on entrepreneurship. Hindi pa po tayo tapos, guys. Siguro sa tingin ko, matatapos tayo nito, mga aabot siguro tayo ng 15 episodes. No, aabot siguro tayo ng 15 episodes. But what is important, as I always say, what is important is what you are going to do with the things that you have learned today. Pero question, may natutunan po ba kayo? Baka wala eh. Were you able to learn something? Pwede po kayong sumagot kung mayroong natutunan or walang natutunan, no? Kasi what matters is how are you going to apply this one. That's what matters. Okay? Now, before po na mag-end, bukas po, ang announcement ko po ay we will have the circle. That's 8 o'clock in the evening. And it will be done via Zoom. And we are going to distribute the link. And probably I'm going to share the link tonight, right after this seminar or this masterclass. Then on Saturday, now I'd like to invite everyone. On Saturday, I will be doing 2 business reviews. Okay? Now on Saturday, I will be doing 2 business reviews. Number 1, in the morning, at 9:45 in the morning, I will be doing a business review. That would be through Zoom. And the link will be distributed. And in the evening at 8 p.m., I will be doing another business review. That's for JStorm, na business review. And that would be in FB Group Live. No? That would be in FB Group Live. Dito po, sa Pinoy Homepreneur. So there would be 2 business reviews that I will be doing. 2 different business reviews po to. The one in the morning is the company that I own. And the other one is the one that I also be doing as another source of income. No? So, ang advocacy ko kasi, multiple streams of income. That's my advocacy. I'm teaching people how to develop multiple streams of income. Kasi ganun po yung mga mayayaman. Find me a millionaire in our country na ang negosyo ay isa lang. Kasi baka mali po yung definition na lang ng iba ng focus eh. I'll give you the right definition of focus. No? Si Samantha, meron po sir. Maraming salamat po. Thank you, no? Si RD, thank you. Si Rowena, thank you. Si Marian, thank you. Si Jaime, thank you. No, you have inspired me at the same time, but I would be more inspired and I'd be more than happy to see you make the first step in raising the bar in your journey towards becoming an entrepreneur. So thank you po. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the night. Kita-kita po tayo bukas, 8:00 po ng gabi. God bless you all. Bye-bye!